Let me take the last problem of JEE Advanced 2020 and you can judge yourself whether the problems of JEE Advanced are really very tough. Now in this question it defines a function f whose domain is from 0 to pi in terms of theta as f of theta is equal to sin theta plus cos theta whole square plus sin theta minus cos theta whole raised to the power 4. After that he is saying that this same function f has a local minimum at certain values of theta which is given by this set theta belonging to lambda 1 pi, lambda 2 pi and goes on till lambda r pi. That means here he is asking us to find out all those values of theta where theta takes the local minimum value in the interval from 0 to pi. So we will get certain values of theta. Those values of theta we will compare with the elements of this set lambda 1 pi, lambda 2 pi and so on. That means we will get the values of all the lambdas, and after that he is asking us what would be the addition of all these lambdas, that means lambda 1 plus lambda 2 and so on. What would be the addition of all those values? That is what he is asking in this question. Now to do that I will start from what is given to me, the function f of theta. So if I write f of theta as, let me first simplify both these brackets. I have been given sin theta plus cos theta whole square, which I will write it as sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 times sin theta into cos of theta, and then I have sin theta minus cos theta whole raised to the power 4, which is nothing but sin theta minus cos theta whole square to the power 2. So sin theta minus cos theta whole square I can write it as sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 times sin theta into cos theta whole square. Now here you sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, we know that, and 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So this value becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta, this entire thing becomes equal to 1, and 2 sin theta cos theta I will write it as sin of 2 theta, correct? And then we have sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is again equal to 1. So this becomes 1 minus 2 sin theta cos theta whole square, and 2 sin theta cos theta can again I will write it as sin 2 theta. So it is effectively 1 minus sin of 2 theta whole square. Again I will apply a minus b whole square formula, as simple as that. So this gives me 1 plus sin of 2 theta plus 1 plus this becomes sin square 2 theta minus 2 times sin 2 theta. Now you can see that this equation, this expression becomes quadratic in terms of sin 2 theta. So I will write it as sin 2 theta square from here. This is minus 2 sin theta plus sin 2 theta will give me minus of sin 2 theta, and 1 plus 1 becomes equal to 2. Now the easiest way to solve it basically is I will just take the squaring method which you have already learned in class 10th, and what I do is I will just take convert it into a minus b whole square form. So this will be written as sin 2 theta whole square. So this is working like a square. Then I need 2ab. So 2 into, now this a I can write it as a square is sin 2 theta. So a becomes equal to sin 2 theta, and what I should multiply over here to cancel this 2 I will need 1 by 2 here. So 1 by 2 will be acting as b. So I will, in order to make it a minus b whole square, I got a square, I got minus 2ab. So I will, what I will need? I will need b square. So I will write 1 by 2 whole square. Same number I will subtract it so that the value of the expression would remain the same, and then what I will do is this value is this whole thing sin square 2 theta minus 2 times sin 2 theta into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 sin plus 1 by 2 square will be equal to sin 2 theta minus 1 by 2 whole square, and this is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 plus 2, that means minus 1 by 4 plus 8 by 4, which is 7 by 4. So this is plus 7 by 4. Now what actually I need to find out the points of the local minimum, okay, for those values of theta, and then comparing it with the values given in this set. So when this will happen is when sine 2 theta is equal to 1 by 2. This will happen when this function will take local minimum, that means the minimum value of f of theta will occur when this sine 2 theta becomes equal to 1 by 2. Why? Because this is whole square form. Okay, now this whole square thing can never be negative, it will always be a non-negative number plus some constant 7 by 4. So to minimize this expression, because we have to get the local minimum, to minimize this expression what we need is this whole square thing should be equal to 0. Now if this whole square thing has to become 0, then sine 2 theta will be equal to 1 by 2. So I will write sine of 2 theta should be equal to 1 by 2. Now if you see, theta is going from 0 to pi because the domain of the function is 0 to pi. Okay, so I would say if theta is going from 0 to pi, 2 theta will go from 0 to 2 pi. That means in the interval from 0 to 2 pi, I need to identify those values of theta for which sine 2 theta is equal to 1 by 2. So sine 2 theta equal to 1 by 2 means 2 theta can be equal to how much? 2 theta can be equal to pi by 6. 2 theta can also be equal to 5 pi by 6, because 5 pi by 6 also again you are in the second quadrant, and sine of pi minus pi by 6 will be nothing but sine pi by 6 equal to 1 by 2. So for these two values, after that from 0 to pi I will come to the third quadrant and fourth quadrant where the value of sine is negative, so it cannot give us negative result, like it will not give us plus 1 by 2, it will always give you the negative result only. So here 2 theta can take only two values, that is pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. What does it mean? What all values theta can take? From here your theta can take only two values, one is pi by 12 and another is 5 pi by 12. These are the only two values of theta I will get. So here if I am comparing with these values, so I am supposed to get r values of lambda, and here I got 2 values of lambda, that means lambda r is equal to 2. And what are the 2 values of lambda? Lambda 1 r 2 values of lambda will be comparing with lambda 1 pi, I will get lambda 1 pi is equal to pi by 12. So the value of my lambda 1 will be equal to 1 by 12. What will be the value of lambda 2? Means I will compare it with lambda 2 pi. So lambda 2 pi is 5 pi by 12. So obviously lambda 2 will be equal to 5 by 12. So I got the two values of lambda which is required for me, because he is asking us to find out the sum of all those values of lambda. So sum of those values of lambda will be 1 by 12. This should be 1 by 12 because I got pi by 12. So pi by 12, removing pi from here, I will get 1 by 12 and 5 by 12. These are the two values of lambda which I got. So adding those values, I will get 1 by 12 plus 5 by 12, which is equal to 6 by 12. 6 by 12 is nothing but 1 by 2. So the values of all the sum of all these numbers will be 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.5. So the right answer for this question is 0.5. So you can see how easy that particular question is when you actually come on solving it. So don't be worried, don't be very feared when it comes to the JEE advanced exam. Some questions are really very easy. You just need to identify the right questions which are really made for you. Once you do that, you can do very good score. And once you do easy questions, automatically your mind will start activating, and you will be starting to doing more tough questions also, because then you will get enough confidence to solve this. So pick up such kind of easy question, get the low hanging fruits, and then slowly you can move on to the higher level of difficulty. Hope you must have enjoyed this video.